So it is my bedtime, and one of the things that have changed, I want to talk about calming your nervous system and what that actually means. I had no idea about mental health, and I know that I come on here a lot, and I'm talking a lot about different vitamins that you can be taking and different things that you can be doing to implement. And I'm real big on gut health because I believe that your gut is linked to your brain. Um, the reason why I believe that is because I believe when you have nasty things that's been sitting inside of your stomach, it actually does make you, like, you know, that term upset stomach. Where do you think that came from? So us in America here, we eat a bunch of processed foods. We are always eating things that we should not be eating. And I'm going to be honest with you, some of that stuff sits in your stomach for way longer than it should. It's been proven that red meat sits in your stomach for at least 3 days, three, before it comes all the way out and before you're totally dislodging it from your body. People who digest things a lot slower, God only knows if it takes a week or whatever. I want you to sit and think about a piece of steak sitting out on your counter, no air conditioner, in 100-degree weather for 5 days or 7 days. At the end of those 7 days, that piece of meat is going to stink up a whole house. Okay? That's how you need to think about your stomach. Your stomach is literally, it's things sitting inside of your stomach that are writing right now as we speak. And we wonder why we have attitudes. Yeah. Our body is not able to do the things that it needs to do because we don't give our body a chance to do the things that it needs to do. I've done some research on fasting, and I'm not talking about fasting for religious reasons. I'm not talking about fasting for spiritual reasons. I'm talking about simply fasting to give your body a break, to break down the food that is already in your stomach. It's called autophagy. And if I said that incorrectly, it's my accent. I do apologize. But that literally helps you with so many different things. And it clears brain fog. So a lot of people don't know that it clears brain fog. You can actually think clearer when you stop eating. Isn't that ironic? And I'm a big bag. So if you're a big bag, hoo hoo. Yeah, I'm one. I love cake. I love cookies. I love soda, especially grape and like orange soda, which are the worst types of soda, because there's so much sugar and food coloring in those sodas. But that's the stuff that I like. I've noticed that I don't want to be a slave to my stomach anymore. And I know that some people just don't want to have this conversation, but it really came to me recently when I was just like, I don't want to be a slave to my stomach anymore. I'm tired of being a slave to my stomach. And I'm still dealing with a lot of different things, and I'm still learning how to deal with certain things, but I'm way better now than I've ever been in my entire life. I can go at least 16 to 18 hours without eating, which is considered intermittent fasting. But if I wanted to fast for 24 hours, I could totally do it. I choose not to do it because I'm taking some supplements right now to kind of get myself together. So I don't want to take those supplements on an empty stomach, so I intermittent fast. But yeah, I just had a brain fart. But one of the other things that I wanted to talk about was not just being a slave to your stomach, calming down your nervous system, and what that actually looks like, what that actually means is going to not be tailored. It's not going to be one size fit all when you start calming down your nervous system. It's going to be more like something that you can feel. When you decide to get into mental health pertaining directly to you, you're going to try to figure out what is going on with you. I don't want to get too spiritual, but it's a spiritual thing. One of the things that really helped me was to try to just understand the generational curses that was over my family. Once I started realizing what the generational curses in my family was, I was able to break free from a lot of different things. A lot of the other big part of not just the generational curses, the other big part of it was my mental was not aligned with maturity. I was not emotionally mature at all. And the reason why I say that is because I didn't have like a good sense of self. And a lot of people be like, I know myself. You may do know yourself. You may. But I can only be honest here. I did not know who I was, and I had lost my identity, and trying to raise a family, have a husband at a really young age. One of the things that I want people to understand is when you start calming down your nervous system, nothing else around you matters but that. So you're not going to let someone come in and disturb your peace because you cherish your peace too much to do that again, to go through that again, to be aligned with that again. So that was one of the things that I really just wanted to come on and speak about. And I'm probably going to go more into depth about calming down your nervous system. So I actually, so I'm only going to do it with one hand, but you hold your hands like this, tapping. tapping actually helped. I would like lay down and do this, or I got a really soft pace. I know it doesn't seem like it would do anything, but when you feel anxious, when you feel like you're having a panic attack, it actually might help you save your life. Panic attacks can kill you. Stress can kill you. Anxiety can kill you. A lot of us are high stress and we have a lot of anxiety going on, and we don't really know how to calm ourselves down. And one of the biggest things about calming down your nervous system is trying to figure out what actually helps you to calm down. Think about when you're extremely angry. What helps you to calm down? What helps you to figure out why you don't want to react? Why this situation doesn't need a reaction? So that's the homework for this episode of my rebranding. Guys, I'm going to try to come on more often on TikTok and not TikTok, excuse me, on YouTube. And I'm just going to try to start rebranding myself back on here because I fell off from this platform and I did not know what I really wanted to do. So I appreciate it if you guys stick it out with me. But yeah, I don't know if I can help anybody. I don't know, then I would definitely try. But the next time that I come on, I'm actually going to give you more different ways that I've learned to calm down my nervous system, and things that I haven't even tried yet that I know can help you calm down your nervous system. I wanted to talk about I wanted to talk unconventionally about how your nervous system needs to be calmed down and how that might not look like something from a textbook for you. You may have to figure out some other things first to get to how you're going to change your mindset on calming down your nervous system. And maybe you've never even heard that term. So I wanted to come on and make that a thing. All right. So I will make a video on how there is ways that you can calm down your nervous system and different things that you can do. And then we'll go from there. See you guys later for part 2.